Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with Amy Erickson. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Hank. How are you?
Tremendous. It looks like maybe one of these days spring will actually get here.
I do believe I have not seen a year where it doesn't come, so yes, it will come.
The ticks are here already.
Yes, they are.
And of course, when spring comes and everything, I always think of track and other stuff, but what's going on with gymnastics?
Well, I tell you, Hank, this last year, Frazee Gymnastics were housed out of Minnesota Flyers in Detroit Lakes, and we also started a team for the younger kids so that we could still have an elementary gymnastics program. And with that elementary program, we did that at Minnesota Flyers Gymnastics in Detroit Lakes as well. And recently, we were able to acquire a facility here real close to Frazee, just out on Highway 10, and we're going to be able to offer gymnastics here again.
Okay, now, with that happening now in gymnastics, when would your season start then for them?
Actually, the season that we had for the elementary kids, the competition season was the same as high school. So they started practice in November and they ended about the end of February. However, we are going to have a true club program where the kids will be able to go year-round.
Well, that'll be nice, and so now with this new facility, when do you think you'll be in operation?
Well, it's important that everyone have goals, and I've set the goal of being open June 1st. Right now I'm working on still finalizing the purchase of the property, and then we have a lot of renovations to do, of course, to the building because it wasn't designed for gymnastics before. And with that, then I have to kind of plan a little bit of time, but my goal is to be in June 1st.
Well, and currently, how many students are you looking at?
I actually have been doing a small elementary program right now, and I have 17 participants in that, and that is being housed up here at the Commons, and we just finished that. However, when we move to our new facility, I'm hoping to have closer to 30.
Well, that'll be great. To me, I think gymnastics is just amazing. I know I told you, that I got hurt doing floor exercises when I was a kid, but yep. When you can start the kids small, the balance, it adds so much to how they grow and develop, physically with their muscles because they can control it.
And I've seen a lot of kids who will be in gymnastics just to, like you say, accentuate their ability to perform in other sports because it enhances several things. It makes them much stronger, much more flexible, and certainly they have a heightened body awareness, which can be very difficult for kids to learn outside of a gymnastics facility.
And how many years have you been involved in gymnastics? Not just as a coach, but in your life.
I think it went back till I was about 5 years old, so we won't get too many details as to how many years that's been, but it's been many.
Well, and I know, like when my oldest was a little kid, she was not only involved in gymnastics, but also in ballet.
And like my daughters, they go to center stage in Detroit Lakes, and the dancing and the gymnastics go hand in hand a lot. And I see that in some of the other kids as well.
Now, if you wanted to say something to our TV3 audience about what's going on in the future, how do they get a hold of you, and any final comments? I'm really looking forward to this opportunity and having it again for our students. During the school year prior, we had about 60 participants coming as part of that elementary program, and I want people to know that it's going to be here again. This is very important for your children, and please give me a call. My number is 218-252-2176, and that's the best way to get information about the program at this time. We will have a website, and there'll be more information forthcoming in the paper, hopefully. So call me. I'm anxious to help. Well, we really appreciate you being on the program, Amy, and we look forward to seeing this coming about and hope to maybe get you on again later on this year and at the new facility and watch and see how everybody's doing.
That would be great. Thank you. I'd look forward to that, Hank.
Thanks for being on the program, Amy.
Thank you.
And with that, we'll be right back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm up here today with Julie Wake, Senior Class Advisor. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. Nice to see you.
And so,
How was this class compared to other ones you've been involved with?
I think this class is really diverse. They're very involved, from sports to the fine arts. I think it's a real tribute to them that they've brought back things like the musical. They've really fought for it. They were great in leadership athletically. Right now there is a thing called the Challenge Cup where we get points for how we place in the arts and athletics, and we are 4th right now in the entire state, and part of that is because of the senior class leadership and where they've taken us and their teams and their activities.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really outstanding.
Well, let's see who we have here to talk to.
All right.
You, sir, your name?
Drew Dahlgren.
Glad to meet you, Drew. Are you from Burgess?
I am from Burgess.
Okay, the name sounds familiar. And so what were you interested in doing this year, and what are you doing for the arts or athletics?
What I'm really interested in, I'd say, is the one-act play. Mm-hmm. And this year we actually were the subsection champions, which we haven't been in over 7 years. So it's been really cool. That was a huge accomplishment for us, especially for my senior year, getting to leave, knowing that we have made a huge accomplishment. And, yep.
And where are you heading for after this?
After this, I am planning on attending MSUM, and I will be doing business administration with emphasis on management.
Well, I appreciate you being on the program, and lots of luck.
Thank you.
And Becca?
Becca Sorling Rewer.
And welcome.
Thank you.
And so what did you accomplish this final year of your high school endeavors?
Well, I'm on the Frazee Fly Girls dance team, and this year we actually got to state in both of our teams again. And for the first time, we made it in the top 3, and we got 3rd in high kick.
And that's a lot. That's a great accomplishment, too. How many girls do you have?
Like 41.
Wow, big team.
Yeah.
And anything else?
I don't think so.
What are you planning to do after high school?
Go to NDSU for a business degree and join the Air Force National Guard.
Well, that's a good thing to do. You know, I mean, I've never known anybody in the Air Guard before.
Oh, really?
Thank you for being on the program, and lots of luck in the future.
Thank you.
And Tristan?
Tristan Watchorn. Glad to be on the show.
And how did your senior year go?
I've been great, really busy, a lot busier than I had anticipated. I'm taking a couple college classes along with high school classes. And
anything to do with the arts or athletics?
I'm in almost everything, to be honest. I'm in 3 sports of the year, cross country, basketball, and track, and I'm also into a lot of other extracurricular activities. As you can see in the background, we have our musical here, which, like Julie said, our senior class really fought for it. We've been 2 years without it since our freshman year. With the Breaking Up is Hard to Do, a really great production. And
I remember that.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And it's just bringing back the Seussical and the musical. It's just a lot of great fun for the kids to learn how to do singing, dancing, and acting.
Well, thank you for being on the program. And you're going where?
I'm going on a 2-year mission for my church. Whereabouts, I don't know yet. But when I come back, I'm planning on going to NDSU for some business management.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Kayla?
Yep, I'm Kayla Quitscheiber.
And Kayla, how did your senior year go?
My senior year went very well this year. I was also in the one-act play with Drew, where we did the first-person shooter. It was great. As Drew said, we were the subsection champions, and it was such a great experience.
Well, and what are you looking at doing after high school?
After high school, I will be going to Oak Hills Christian College, where I will be studying psychology and minoring in youth ministry.
Well, we appreciate it, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you watching us out there on TV3 to see what the Hornets are doing and where they're going to change the world in the future. And with that, we'll be back next week for another segment of Spotlight on Frazee.